time my signal goes out. Hey guys, happy Friday. Let me turn you guys up. Welcome to the Fearless Morning Show, Evening Edition. My name is Yamitra JoJo Waddell, the only Live Past Crazy specialist. So what better place to be than here with me? I hope you had a great Friday. I missed you guys this morning. I was actually doing some work. So I just wanted to come on and share. I don't have a quote for today. But if you watched the live on yesterday, if you didn't go back and check it out, on yesterday we talked about sacrifices and dedication. And then on Martin Luther King's birthday, we talked about don't let anyone challenge your dedication to what you're doing. And so yesterday we talked about that sacrifice and what sacrifice may look like for you, and not apologizing for getting better and wanting better. Because what we're not going to do is apologize for doing better than what we did even yesterday. We're going to be thankful. So the fearless thought for today is stretching, sacrificing, and dedication all in one. We are here. I'm here at the Remarkable Me conference, her conference, I'm sorry. And it is like a business building conference. And I was sending my daughter, and she wanted me to go. And so this is our first like mother-daughter event where we are actually building a business together. And so she's seeing more of, because sometimes it takes somebody else telling you something for you to actually get it. So I think Courtney is learning a lot. Courtney, you learning a lot? She said, and so this is a different kind of event for us to go to. So I'm happy to share that with her. But we are sacrificing, we are stretching, and we are growing. And today we did a lot of stretching and growing, just in your mental mind, because I always talk about getting better, and I always talk about that, self-care is gangster, and it starts in your mind. But if you are doing anything with yourself, self-growth, your business, or doing anything, it truly starts with your mind, and you cannot apologize for getting better. And I just want to share that with you. As you're stretching, don't let anyone challenge your dedication to what you want to do, what you want to achieve. You don't have to apologize for that. It is okay to be great. You do more damage by living small than you do by living great. And we are only going to live great, period. Because there's no other option. So as you start to stretch and grow, just know the more you stretch, the more you open yourself up to meet new people, to understand people differently, and to have better relationships than what you thought that you deserved. And that goes with personal and professional as well, because you never know who you're going to meet. Like the quote says, it takes courage. It's easy to stand in a crowd. It takes courage to stand up. And sometimes when you stand up, you have to stand up alone. And that is so others can see that you're actually ready to take that next step forward. As your sister's keeper, as the only Live Past Crazy specialist, I can't help you and show you how to live past crazy if I don't know that you're standing up and willing to do the work. And you got to be dedicated. You can't be inspired. You can't say, oh, you inspired me or you make me feel good, because when all that's gone away, are you going to do the work? As my man says, he not Grant Cardone, but what's his name? Yeah, Grant Cardone. Hey, ma'am. Grant Cardone says, I don't want you to be interested and inspired. I want you to be committed, because all your excuses are always valid. And if you're interested, your excuses will be valid and you won't do it. But if you're committed, your excuses will be valid and you're still going to do it anyway. And so for 2020, we're all about getting better. Even if it was yesterday that you better today than you were yesterday. And we're not apologizing for being better. That's something we're not going to do. You worked your ass off to get where you are, to be here, to accomplish the things you have, you have birthed whole humans. You have help lead them through adulthood. Why are we apologizing for anything? We're not apologizing for getting better. So the fearless thought of the day is definitely stretching, sacrificing, and dedication. The more you stretch, the more you can see what is possible. And it is in that stretching part, which I like to call the invisible stretch of the road. And please go back and watch the show yesterday as I was driving to Savannah, and it was dark, and I was thinking, Lord, it's so dark. Can I just see the break of day? And it made me think about the entrepreneurship road, on those days, the invisible stretch of the road where you can't see, you can't understand, it's just dark, your head is down and you're working, but just know the day is breaking. As my grandpa says, it's always darkest right before daybreak. And then the further I got and the more I pushed through it, the more I stretched myself and my thinking and my mind, the further you go, and then you will see the breaking of day, and see your way clear. So sometimes in that invisible stretch of the road, you just got to keep working. That's where my purpose partners come in handy. I have a purpose. So I have 5 purpose partners, and we have a call coming up this Wednesday where when you having that day, you can say, hey, I'm having that day, and I'm the one that can say, okay, it's time to have knees to chest. You got to work that thing out. And then somebody provides that for me, and I'm for them. So purpose partners are essential. So this weekend here at the Remarkable Her Retreat, sharing it with my daughter, we have definitely been stretched. And growing takes, it takes being committed to it. It's going to take sacrifice and dedication. And don't let anyone challenge your dedication to what you want to do. Period. Don't allow them to do that. The only problem is that your activity is highlighting their inactivity, and that's why they have the problem. And when I realized that part, then everything became a little bit easier, because you have to let some of that mental mindset go in order to go further. In order to live past crazy, one of the things you have to do is admit that there is crazy, and you may have been willingly participating in it. And then when you decide to let that go and decide that you want better, then, my sister, I promise, things will get a little bit clear. Because right now, you may say, I don't know the answer. JoJo, you don't understand. I can't figure it out. Oh, I may not know your story, but I understand the journey. And so, it is on those dark days when you have to have knees to chest, where you have to have those purpose partners, when you can't allow anybody to challenge your dedication to the thing. Because, you know what we always say, my destiny is not changing. My destiny is not changing. So it doesn't matter what I come up against if my destiny is not changing. And I learned that on the water. Go to check out my YouTube channel. If you type in Fearless Morning Show on YouTube, it will come up, and it's called The Things I Learned on the Water. And I learned a great deal on the water, because your destiny is not changing. It doesn't matter, and you got to line it up to your truth. Does it give you peace? Can you be honest with it? And does it give you directive and direction? And you got to line that thing up, sister. And when it does, then you're able to stretch yourself even more. Then you're not going to apologize for getting better, because we're not apologizing for getting better. And we're not going to apologize for the things that you have accomplished. I'm so guilty of that, apologizing for things I've accomplished. I've been a councilwoman. I've sat on the seat. I've worked for the county. I've done some amazing things, but because I was ashamed, not ashamed of what I did, but because I was afraid to share it with other people, because I didn't want to hurt their feelings, I didn't share. But in your stretching, right, we're always growing. Don't be afraid to share what you have accomplished today. Period. Don't be ashamed, because your activity is highlighting their inactivity. And you don't have to apologize for that, because you have the greatest that all men have had. 2 eyes, 2 hands, 2 feet. And you can accomplish whatever you set your mind to. You are the biggest barrier to yourself. So if you want to be great, please, my sister, be great. This is your safe place. And I encourage you, and I'm glad to meet you here on your journey. You have arrived at the absolute perfect time. So I encourage you on your journey to keep going on that invisible stretch of the road. Don't allow anybody to challenge your dedication. It's going to take sacrifice. It's going to take stretching. But above all, know that you're getting better. And let's not apologize for that. So that is the Fearless Thought for today. Thank you so much for joining. I missed you guys this morning. Please make sure you share the show, because sharing is caring. If your friends and family don't have Facebook, send them over to the YouTube channel where they can binge watch all the Fearless Morning shows over there. Don't forget, the Sisters Keepers Book Club has been extended, bit.ly/Sisters Keepers Book Club. And you can sign up over there. It comes with a book. It comes with a worksheet. And it comes with private Facebook groups so we can talk about the book and discussions. And a 1-hour call to go with that so that we can discuss it. So share that with your sister. I hope you guys have an amazing Friday. Please be peaceful, period. My bracelet's in the center of it. You can't see it. Please be peaceful, period, because there's nothing after that. Please be peaceful. And continue to stretch. Continue to grow. The stretching may be difficult sometimes. It's okay. It's your way of building muscle. And remember that quote we talked about, fear is if we keep doing the same thing, then that fear muscle is stronger and we're not afraid as more. Same thing. We got to keep going. So keep stretching. Don't allow anybody to challenge your dedication. Okay? Don't allow anyone to challenge your dedication to yourself to want better for you, your children, and your family. You are the one that's going to make a difference for your family. That's why they keep coming to you. So accept that once you learn to be at ease with your strength and rest in your power, then it's easy. Then you can flow with it. Don't fight it. Don't. Because it's harder to live smaller than it is to live great. And it takes the same amount of energy. It takes a lot of energy to stay poor, to have a negative mindset. Take that same energy and put it towards something else. All right, guys, please make sure you share the show. And I may do some more Fearless Morning Show's night edition, but it will be inside the Fearless Morning Show page. So if you have not joined that page, go over there and join. Hey, my friend, how you doing? Yeah, we chilling. Our hotel room is very nice. I always end up with a room outside of water. Always. Ever since I got off my fear of water, I don't care what hotel I've stayed at. I've never asked for a view of the water, but I always end up with a view of the water. I got the view of the pool and the pond from this. So me and Courtney here, we are stretching and growing and sacrificing, and we're not apologizing for getting better. So don't apologize for that. Continue to stretch, continue to grow. Find you some people and friends who are going to allow that safe space for you. So I hope you guys have an amazing weekend. Please be safe and continue to grow. Start to learn something. And don't apologize for wanting to learn something different than what you know right now. Don't apologize for wanting to be something different than what you see right now. You're never too old. Period. Doesn't matter your economic status. It doesn't matter. If you want it, you can achieve it. Period. And when you realize that's just it, then you open your mind up to the answer that you've been seeking the entire time. I promise the answer is there. So fearless thought for the day: sacrifice, stretching, dedication. It's going to take sacrifice. You're going to have to stretch yourself. You're going to have to be dedicated. And don't allow anybody to challenge your dedication. Hey, Miss Valerie, how you doing? Miss Valerie, we need to talk, girl. I ain't talked to you in so long. Y'all check out Miss Valerie's videos. She has an event coming up. Miss Valerie, can you post your link? And when is your event coming up? I know she has Esther's Purpose coming up soon. And Miss Valerie is someone that you need to know. She's also one of my purpose partners, too. So I hope you guys, Miss Valerie, please make sure you post that. We're in Savannah. Actually, let me tell you how I even got here. It's called the Remarkable Her Retreat. I sure will. As soon as I finish this, I'm calling. And it is a 3-day business retreat where you learn some foundational stuff. It's like more like a mastermind. I was sending Courtney. I bought the ticket for Courtney only because I gifted, y'all know Courtney owns the hair care business now. And I was like, you need to learn some things other than what I'm telling you. And so she was like, Mommy, I know you're not sending me down here by myself. So I had to buy me a last minute ticket and come with her. So we're here in Savannah. We've been here since yesterday, Court. So, oh, well, good luck. Miss Valerie is tomorrow at 10 a.m. in Augusta. So please make sure you check out Miss Valerie. Your life will be forever changed. That I am absolutely certain of. So me and Courtney here learning and stretching and making sacrifices. That's what it's all about. So Rosie couldn't come because there's school, because it's the middle of the week. So we are here being responsible business owners. So, and we just happen to have some crab legs today. So that makes it even better. All right, guys. I hope you have an amazing night. Miss Valerie, please be blessed. I know that your event tomorrow is going to be amazing. That's Esther's Purpose. And if you go to Miss Valerie's page, she has all the links and the information up there so that you can join her tomorrow and get your life all the way together. She's one of my purpose partners. So, guys, I hope you have an amazing evening. And I may go live tomorrow, but it will definitely be inside the Fearless Morning Show page. So make sure that you like that page and you've joined that group over there. So we have a different conversation, more intimate conversation over there. Exactly, to talk about more about thank you, Mr. Shayna. I love you, girl. So we can talk more about what it means to be the only Live Past Crazy specialist, what that is, what it looks like, and how it can benefit you because there's a benefit for you, and sometimes I don't talk about that, so we will talk about that more. So please make sure you share the show. And the thought of the day is stretch, sacrifice, and dedication. You're going to have to stretch yourself. You're going to have to make that sacrifice, and it's going to take dedication. And you're going to have to stop apologizing for wanting better, being better, and doing better. Got to stop apologizing for that, because there's nothing to apologize for. It's not your fault that they chose not to, period. Because it takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of work, y'all, to stay where you at. It takes a lot of work to stay poor. It takes a lot of work to tell the same story. Lord, keep my lights on. Lord, do it takes a lot of work to do that when Jesus wants more for you. But if you insist on having the less than, that's on you. So if it takes the same amount of work it does to live poor, to have less than, or to be angry, mad, disgusted, and frustrated as it does to do something else, why don't you take that same energy and turn it in the right direction? But I digress. I don't want to get on that tangent. So I hope you guys have a great night. Please make sure you share the show, and I'll see you here bright and early. Maybe I'll do a live tomorrow morning. Have a good one.